In Wrist and Elbow program number 3, we're going to be strengthening and stretching from your shoulder all the way down to your wrist. The equipment you'll be needing are some dumbbells and a doorway and a chair.
Remember to go at a comfortable pace and have fun.
Vary your exercises and training techniques and you'll never plateau. Hi, and welcome back to Wright Now Fitness. This is Wrist Elbow program number 3. I have Brad here help me out today. Thank you so much for helping me today,
My
Brad.
pleasure.
Okay, well, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to work our tricep around our elbow area. And we're just going to grab a dumbbell and you just want to put it straight up over your head. And you can hold onto your arm if you want. And we're just going to come all the way down and all the way up. We're just going to extend them up. This is an overhead tricep extension. You want to get a nice slow momentum on the way down and then just come up and flex it. How are these feeling, Brad?
Fine.
You want to see if you can keep that elbow right next to the side of your head. I would say that's the most important part. And you want to see if you can extend it all the way up too. Just get a nice negative on the way down. Get a good stretch. We'll work all around that elbow today. And then all the way back up. Perfect. Okay, we can put that down for now. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stretch out the back of our arm, our tricep a little bit. So we're gonna put our hand behind our back. You can see my fingers just reaching down my back. Then we're just gonna grab our elbow, kind of pull it back, and just get a good stretch in there. You felt that, huh?
Yes, I sure did.
And you don't want to pull too hard, just let it relax. You just want to let your body get into the exercise. We're going to come out of it and then go right back into it. Nice and easy, no Yankee. Go real mellow with us. And good, remember to breathe. Okay, we'll come out of that nice and smooth. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do dumbbell kickback. So we're just going to grab our dumbbell here, and you don't need to go real heavy with any of these. Just want to lean on a chair so you're bent over about 90 degrees, and you're just going to keep that elbow pointed straight back, and you're going to extend your forearm straight back. You want to keep that elbow pointed back as much as you can the whole time. And you want to see if you can just flex it all the way up, and then just let your forearm come down. Pretty simple movement. But you want to really work on that elbow. That's the hardest part, is trying to keep that elbow pointed back. But that's what's going to help isolate right around your elbow. How's that feel, Brad?
It feels fine.
Makes it a little more interesting when I come and do this. That's perfect. Okay, let's just get about one more. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to do a quick stretch for our forearm bicep area. We're just going to stand with our side facing the door. And we're going to put our hand straight out from our shoulder so our fingers are pointing up. We're just going to press our hand into our door as much as it feels comfortable, keeping that arm nice and straight. Now what you want to do once you get that stretch engaged, start turning our head so you turn your face facing the other way. It's just going to stretch all the way down your neck, shoulder, bicep. Is that about where it's getting you, Brad?
Yeah.
It nails you. Okay. We'll come right out, and then we're going to go right back into it. Press that hand straight into the door again. Really relax into it. Just make sure you have that arm nice and straight. That's the most important part. Relax your shoulder, and then turn your head. And just go easy. These are areas where we're isolating weak points, so you just want to make sure you go nice and easy with it. Don't force anything. Okay, and come out of that. Okay, we're done with this circuit. Now we're gonna do, so we get to use our chair. We'll just pop ours out here. We're gonna sit on them. I'll grab these for you, Brad.
Thanks.
Okay, we're gonna sit in our chair, and the first exercise we're gonna do is some wrist extensions. So you just wanna lie your forearm on your thigh so your palm's facing down and just let your wrist hang over. And Brad, like Brad's doing, he can hold your arm down. You just wanna not have that elbow come up. And then what we're gonna do is just extend them up and come down. A nice controlled pace. You don't wanna go too harsh with these because this is a tender area. Wrists get mad easily, don't they?
Oh, they sure do.
So just get a good flex all the way down. And you're really just gonna isolate right on top of that forearm, right up to your wrist. And it'll even get you on the outside of your elbow a little bit too. just find a nice motion. And this is an exercise you don't need a lot of weight with. It's not a very strong area. Okay, put that down. Now we're doing another stretch. We're gonna put our arms straight out in front of us, our fingers pointing down. It's like a show me that wedding ring stretch. Just wanna grab onto the front of your knuckle area. Make sure your thumb's in there. Just keep your arm nice and straight and just slight pressure on the top of that hand. It's just gonna stretch you right in the front of that forearm. You just wanna let it relax. We're gonna come out of it and we'll go right back into it. And remember, go nice and easy with this one. Very tender area. So you don't have to give much pressure, almost just a slight pressure is all you need. Okay, come out of that. Now, probably need a little bit of a bigger dumbbell for this one. You're gonna lie it so your palm's up. And I like to grab it, if you can see, so my hand's on one side of the dumbbell, on the inside, and I have a little space out here. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna rotate it so it's straight up, and then bring it right back down, let it kind of stretch down a little bit. And that's just the motion. Feels like at first it's not doing anything, but this rotation type movement is really good if you hurt your wrist doing things like opening doorknob.
Yep.
Or anything where you're twisting. A lot of times wrists get hurt in areas that you don't expect them to. This is where exercises like this are really handy. Just rotating up and rotating down. And if you have the right amount of weight, right about now is where you start feeling, oh, this does do something, I guess. Just nice, slow movement. Almost there. Boring, but it works. Okay, put that back down. Now we're gonna do a couple more stretches. We're gonna put our arms straight out in front of us. And I wanna try to grab onto the front of my hand with my thumb too, keeping that arm straight. And we're just gonna stretch our forearm flexors. You're stretching right on the big part of your forearm. Really try to keep that arm nice and straight too. Okay, a little bit longer here. How are you doing, Brad?
I'm great.
Come out.
Thanks for helping me with my arm.
No problem. Now we're gonna face our fingers down. Try to get that thumb as much as you can. And this one, your arm may bend a little bit, that's okay. That's totally normal. And then just try to get that stretch as much as you can. And this is definitely the harder of.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Come out nice and slow. Well, that was it. That was our program 3 for wrists and forearms. Thank you very much for joining me,
Thank
Brad.
you. I enjoyed
really
it.
appreciate it. And I will see you at the next workout.